I'm ready for my close-up, Cecil DeMille. Oh, Cecil, you've come back from heaven to see me. How are you doing? Good, Cecil. This evening we're going to talk about, as I promised, the pocket watch. A little bit of the history, a little bit about what's happening today with the watch, and how we get this whole movement going that young people really would love to participate in. There are four component parts to having and owning a watch. First is the watch itself. This is an antique Waltham. Try to get something with gold in it. Gold just preserves the case from getting all scratched and rusted up. It's just the nature of the metal. And then secondly, a strong chain that will hold the watch and hold anything that you put on. And then the third part is what we call a T-bar. T-bar is you put it in the loop of buttonhole of a jacket, and a thief will have a hard time pulling your watch out of the vest because that T-bar holds it in a way that's kind of interesting. And the fourth part, and most interesting part, is what we call the fob. Fobs. F-O-B-S. Now, many women come up to me and they say, when I have my watch on, "Oh, I love your charms." And I almost have a stroke every time I hear that. I have to say, I'm sorry, dear, these are not charms, these are fobs. Fobs. Women wear charms, men wear fobs. The practicality of fobs is really, I guess, one's own personality. This is my watch chain with various fobs, and I love cows, and so I picked these up around the world, a lot of them gold. And here's a bull Durham that was made for me. Here's buffalo, all kinds of things, and wonderful crosses I put on here. You know why, don't you? Well, these are holy cows. One thinks about watches, or they think about me, they think I'm the old generation. In a sense, I am a baby boomer. And I've had my own watch for a long time and collected for a long time. The X generation is with us now, Mr. Benny Hinkle. Benny has a watch and a group of fobs that is worth seeing. I've never seen anything like it in the whole world. Benny, walk us through some of these fobs, please.
First we have a morning fob with the lock of hair on the inside of a person who has passed away for remembering them. Then we have a spinner fob, which is pretty cool. Then we have various lockets that open that men used to take with them, mainly to war, with a picture of their loved one.
Well, this is my
And
favorite.
then we have a cigar cutter, which was handy for anyone who carried a watch and smoked cigars at the same time. You put the cigar in there and cut it, then you're ready to smoke your cigar. And then we have a gold coin, another cigar cutter, coffin, various things that represent a little bit of my personality.
Those are fabulous. I think this eyeglass, or this magnifying glass, I'm going to move over here and give it to you. It looks better on your chain than my chain.
I might have to hold you to it.
Benny, if you were to give us some advice, where in the world would you suggest to someone who's interested in fob and watches? Where do you get them? Where do you buy them?
A lot of these I found on the internet. One of the main websites I use is eBay. Also, you can find them at various antique shops, estate sales. You can even find them at antique shows that we go by. And also, auction houses is a good place to find them. You never know when they're going to have them, but it's always good to check.
Sounds like to me there's just no excuse in finding these beautiful parts. Benny, the T-bar has several different functions as I have grown to learn through the years. One is that you can start by putting it in your buttonhole, vest hole is number one. You could put a watch in your flower hole or buttonhole here, in your jacket, you know, that has a handkerchief pocket, and the watch just fits down into the handkerchief pocket. There is a way of wearing that, and then some people wear them in their jeans, just, you know, a pocket watch in their jeans. But this is how you put it on. T-bars, these are called T-bars, as I told you. We put it in the buttonhole, or the hole, and we pull it through. We pull it through, and kind of move it like that. And so when you yank it, it stays permanently. As I said, it'd be very difficult for a thief to pull this off of your vest. Now, let's continue.
Now you're ready to put the watch in your vest pocket.
And that's why it's called a pocket watch, is because the watch goes into the pocket. And then you have a whole lot of stuff going on here. When you walk down the street at Christmas time, they think it's Santa Claus.
Jingle bell.
Jingle bell. Or you're always stopped and asked, what time is it? No, I'm just kidding. This is a marvelous little piece. We call it a keeper. And what you do is take off your watch. When you take it off, you hang it here on a little hook, and you're able to see the time of day wherever you are, and you're able to see it at night time, and it protects the watch from falling or breaking or something of that nature. It's a little more of a fancy one from France, where you do the same thing. You put it in and you hook it here on this hook, and wonderful piece. So you can't have a pocket watch without having a keeper. And what's interesting, you can find these things in a lot of different places. The pocket watch has been around for 400 years. Think about that, 400 years. Has the wristwatch replaced it? Maybe, maybe not. But with the X generation making a move to restore this wonderful thing, I'm encouraged by talking to you, Benny and I, about the pocket watch.